Jambo guys, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for clicking on our video. Today we have this very delicious delicacy that we want to prepare together. Today we are preparing kebabs. I know most of you have wanted to know how to make those restaurant kebabs that you buy mostly in Kenya, and this is the recipe for it. But before we do continue, kindly subscribe to our channel, please, if you haven't, and let's get right into it. So since you'll be preparing this at home, you have the liberty of having as many ingredients as you prefer. So for us, we used some carrots for this recipe, just for the crunch and for the healthiness of the carrots, some ginger, some crushed garlic, and of course the main ingredient for every kebab that you make is the minced beef. So add on your minced beef to these carrots and the crushed ginger. We used 250 grams of minced beef. Then we also added to this some spices. So you can add any other thing that you prefer. For the spices that we use some pilau masala, or you can use some cumin powder. Then we also added some onions for the crunch and for the flavor also. Then you can also add in some green pepper. If you have green pepper, you can add in some cilantro or any other thing that you prefer. Then go ahead and add some salt. Then we also added some curry powder, some dhanajira, and some black pepper. So those are the spices of choice. And of course, to finish this up, we added some paprika just for the smoky flavor of the paprika. Then another important ingredient for these kebabs that you need is all-purpose flour. So we ended up using 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. This is a very important ingredient for these particular Kenyan style kebabs. So after you've added everything, you want to mix thoroughly. So you go in with your hands, make sure your hands are clean, or you can go ahead and wear your gloves and mix this thoroughly, because you want your hands to do the mixing so that you can be able to feel that the whole mixture is thoroughly done. So you just want to do this until everything is well mixed in. Then you will go ahead and knead this. So you'll put some flour on your surface and go ahead and actually do the kneading until everything is well compact and well combined. So once you feel like your beef mixture is well done, or it's perfectly combined, you just want to go ahead and divide this into smaller bowls. That will be the number of kebabs that you'll make from the meat that you have made. So remember, we used 250 grams of ground beef, so we were able to come up with about 8 pieces of kebabs. This size of bowls is what we made. So you can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, according to what you prefer. So of course, if you use more meat, you'll get more kebabs. So just go ahead and divide your meat into bowls. This specific Kenyan style kebabs, usually you'll have to use a lot of flour. So of course, after you put the flour in the mixture, you'll have to use flour just to work around your surface with. So you sprinkle some flour on your working surface so that you can be able to roll out the kebabs, because if you don't use flour, they will stick up because it's meat, you know, and all those other ingredients that you added into that. So you just want to work with enough flour, all-purpose flour, then roll out your kebabs into this shape until they're well rolled out. And yeah, do this to all the bowls until everything is done. So after you have formed all the balls into the kebab shapes, you just want to take your eggs. For this recipe, we used 2 eggs. We thought we'd use all the 3, but they were a lot. So go ahead and break 2 eggs and beat them up until very well beaten up. If there's a word like that, yeah. So just go ahead and beat up your eggs. Add some salt just to flavor it a bit. Make sure you don't add a lot because you also added some salt on your kebabs. So you just want to beat your eggs until they are well combined. Then you just want to add your rolled up kebabs into this egg mixture so that they can be able to coat. They can be able to be coated perfectly with the egg. But you will go through this process. You will have to repeat this process over and over again just for the egg to coat the meat perfectly well. So don't worry, at first you'll feel like the kebab is not perfectly coated with the egg mixture. Do not worry about that. You will repeat this process over and over again until you achieve the kebab style. I know you know what I'm talking about. If you've ever eaten a Kenyan style kebab especially, you know what I'm talking about. So after the first coat, go ahead and fry this up in hot oil. Okay, not very hot, but use a medium to hot flame for your oil, just to be able to cook the kebab from the inside also. So you will cook this up until it starts turning golden brown. Then you will remove from heat and drain the excess oil. Let it cool just a bit so that it can avoid the egg from being cooked, because you're using raw egg here. So after it has cooled a bit, you will repeat the process of coating the egg and then frying it again until golden brown. Then remove it from the heat, drain the oil, let it cool a bit, then repeat the process again until you are satisfied with the coating, with the egg coating. So you can go ahead and finish all the egg that you had beaten just to your satisfaction, or according to how you see it's enough, the coating is enough. So you repeat the process, fry, remove, coat, fry, remove, coat, until you get the perfect kebab like so. Look at that, look at that. So we served our kebabs with this coleslaw salad, which is just a bonus. So guys, please, because I'm giving you a bonus recipe on top of this recipe, kindly subscribe if you haven't. If you're watching this video until this point and you haven't subscribed, kindly consider subscribing and liking this video if you love it. So for our coleslaw, we use some steamed cabbage. I usually love steaming my cabbage just a bit, and when I steam it, I add some vinegar to the cabbage, then add some carrots and some cucumber. Then to this, you just want to add some salt to taste, some black pepper. Then you just want to mix everything to combine well, so that you don't get a situation where one side is more cabbage than carrots or something. So if you don't love coleslaw, you can go ahead and have it the way it is. But since we were having coleslaw, we went ahead and added some mayonnaise to our cabbage salad just to make it coleslaw. Yeah, so go ahead and add as much mayo as you love. So I just went ahead and added just enough for my salad, and give it a good mix so that everything can be well combined. And that's it. That's how simple it is to make a coleslaw salad, which we were going to have with our kebabs. So here is our very delicious Kenyan style kebab. Just look at this. You only see this in restaurants, right? But imagine you can do this at the comfort of your home and even make it as better as you prefer it. So this is how I served this meal, with some carrot juice, some coleslaw, some creamy coleslaw over there. Just look at that. So delicious. I know you're salivating. I know. Give this video a like if you are. Then to go with all this, we had some crinkle fries, just for the aesthetics and for the presentation, and of course our lovely kebabs. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, you learned something, and you will try this recipe out. If you did, kindly consider giving us a like, share this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.